Hey guys, it's Heather here, and today I'm going to be bringing you another do this, not that, but with Hog Riders. That's right, to GoHo or not to GoHo, that is the question, the big question many of you have been asking. And so in a war that I was in with White Wills, the perfect opportunity presented itself where I can show you guys some instances where maybe it's not better to go into war with a sledgehammer using your GoHo. Maybe it's better just to use Hogs. That's right, Hog Riders on their own is a 3-star attack if you know how to use them right. Now a GoHo is what you use when the base is anti-hog, and there's just no possible way for you to be able to take that base down with your Hog Riders because of really deep set double giant bombs that you're just not able to get to, and so you need to diversify your army. Now diversifying your army tends to weaken it in other areas as well. So you shouldn't use a GoHo against every base, and this tutorial is going to show you an example of just that. Real quick, before I start going into these attacks, I want to make sure that you guys know that I'm on Bindle and would love for you guys to join me there. Bindle is a messaging app you can download for free from the iTunes or Google Play Store, and then join the room #ClashTutor to talk with me and other subs to get help on your attacks and strategies. I will leave a link to Bindle in the description below so you can go there and get it downloaded and join me and the other subscribers and talk more Clash. Alright, so here's the base we're going to be focusing on. It is a max defense Town Hall 8, and it has those centralized air defenses that are packed in really tight, and they're being blocked by storages, plus with the new sweeper makes this very difficult to drag in, so this looks great for a ground attack. And Hogs are typically the best way to do that. Now first up to the plate is Sika, and he's going to be going in with a Ho-Lo. I haven't covered that yet. Love this attack, love going in with the Hogs to take out those air defenses that are set in deep, and then just using your loons around the perimeter to be able to pick off all those defenses. Now he's also going to be taking 2 witches in the clan castle along with 1 rage and 2 heals. So it's a little bit different army composition here. But I like the idea of using witches just to be able to have those skeletons trigger the traps, be able to take out the clan castle troops, especially because Sika doesn't have his dark lab available for this attack. So Sika starts his attack by dropping 2 hogs to pull the clan castle. We have some archers, a wizard, a loon, and a witch that pop out. And as everything's out of the clan castle, he drops an archer in the north to pull everything up. And once he has those clan castle troops pulled up, he drops his clan castle with a barbarian and 2 witches to take out the enemy clan castle. But unfortunately, the wizard from the enemy targets those witches and takes them out in the first few seconds. And that is a massive loss to lose those witches. So now he has to drop more wizards and his archers, and he's also going to need to drop some barbarians. And there they go, drops the barbarians in to get that witch taken care of, finally goes down. He's wasted a massive amount of troops, super unfortunate, and something you really don't have to worry about too much anymore now with the poison spell. And so he needs to carry on with the attack. He drops his hogs in a surgical fashion around the outside, going to filter them into the center to get those air defenses down. And as they start heading towards the center, he drops a heal spell. Look at the perfect placement of that heal spell, encompassing so many defenses, not even overlapping. So now it's time to start sending in his balloons against the archer towers. He has 3 packs of balloons that are going in to take out those defenses. The one is a little bit too far and takes out the cannon first, so the archer tower is going to have some time to pick that off, but it's not really going to matter because the final air defense never was able to go down. He uses that rage just to try to get them into the center, but the balloons are down. He has very few cleanup troops left. And so now you can see just how one little thing going wrong right in the beginning of the attack, losing your witches, losing those cleanup witches, and there was nothing he could really do to save this attack. So he goes ahead and finishes it out and gives a lot of information to follow up attacks. So 80% 1-star, that was rough. Next up to the plate we have Al, and he is going to be going in with a kitchen sink attack. That's right, a little bit of everything. He's got Hogs, he's got some Valkyrie, he has a Golem with witches in the clan castle, and he has a couple of loons because you can see down in the south you have all those defenses down there, but there's no air defense or air sweeper that are protecting those. So he can use just a couple of loons to help pick off some of those defenses that can be really detrimental to your Hogs. He's also going to be bringing an earthquake spell because he has those witches in the clan castle. He knows that he can take it out with his own witches. And so with the earthquake spell, he can help break down those walls and make those 6 wall breakers go a little bit further. He starts off the attack the same way, sending in 2 Hogs to pull the clan castle, and then drops an archer in the north to drag everything up, and sends in his clan castle witches, but this time sends another 2 barbarians as well, and that will be enough to keep that wizard distracted while the witches spawn skeletons and take out that clan castle without losing any of the witches. So it takes a little bit of time for the troops to work their way down to the witch, and finally she goes down. And now it's time to drop the golem. He drops the golem a little bit behind the witches, and so needs to get that golem in there a little bit quickly to keep those witches protected. And the Barbarian King starts targeting the golem. That's great. Sends in his wall breakers, gives them a rage, and then adds an earthquake just to help push them in further. Valkyrie come in, and they're heading into the center. Still got the witches there, but the witches head one way, the golem heads another way, and that is not going to be good if defenses start targeting those witches. Right now they're focused on the Barbarian King, but all the other troops are now too close to the mortar except for the witches, and the witches against the mortar, and the mortar wins. Those witches are down, so that definitely hurts this attack. Going on in the south, we have the balloon taking out the defenses with 2 groups of Hogs heading into the center. And unfortunately, because the witches were lost, the skeletons did not get into the center to help wipe out those giant bombs, and the wizard tower is able to finish all of those off. Now he still has a golem that's just about ready to burst. He has his Barbarian King, and he has just a few wizards left. He did get the 2nd star on this attack, but just not enough troops alive. He only has to take out a wizard tower and a mortar, but we're definitely going to run out of time on this one. Close, 93% 2-star. These are really awesome attacks, and you can see how just one little thing, one little tweak could have completely changed the outcome of this attack. Now for me, I was going in as the 3rd attacker, which it gives me a massive advantage because I knew exactly where those giant bombs are. Now if you look at the giant bombs in the center, you'll notice even though they're compact and really close together, those are not double giant bombs. That means that I can trigger them with my Hogs, and if I place my heal spells correctly, I can heal my Hogs up before they trigger one of the other giant bombs. I'll be going in with your basic Town Hall 8 Hog Rider attack using 28 Hogs plus level 5 Hogs in the clan castle, 3 heal spells, and a poison to take care of that clan castle, especially the witch. I'll be taking some wizards, some archers, and also 2 loons to take care of that archer tower in the south and anything else that it can pick off. I thought that was a pretty good swap from previous attacks. So I start this off essentially the same way, send in 1 Hog to pull the clan castle. And as I make sure the witch comes out, I make sure that I get the witch and the wizard into that poison radius and just wait for it to do its magic. And as that wizard's about done, I start pulling everything up to the north. We have an archer and the loon that are able to survive the poison. And so I'm going to take those out first. Slowly get that loon to come up to the north. And then go ahead and send in the wizard to take that down. And once that's down, I can go ahead and send in my Hogs, send them in with the wizards against the Barbarian King's side so that I can get my wizards and my Barbarian King to be able to take down the enemy's opposing Barbarian King. So it's time to start anticipating that first hill drop. And I need to pre-hill these hogs before they encounter the first giant bomb. So they're pre-hilled, they trigger the bomb, and they have time to take on the air defense and get healed back up again, take out the Tesla. They're healed all the way, they're triggering the skeleton traps, and they take the final giant bomb and they survive. So that's right, taking on 3 giant bombs using 2 heal spells slightly overlapped to be able to heal those hogs back up so they can take down the remaining defenses. Now remember, heal spells do stack. Unlike rages and other spells, you can stack 2 heal spells on top of each other and heal your troops double the amount. So in this case, with those really tight giant bombs that aren't quite doubles, you can use a slightly stacked heal spell to get your hogs healed back up to full health before they take on the next giant bomb. And now we have plenty of troops, plenty of time left. They're going to work their way around. Still haven't taken out the enemy Barbarian King, but have a group of Hog Riders, a bunch of wizards. Still have my Barbarian King with his ability intact. Gonna go ahead and use the ability to take out the Barbarian King. Just have that gold storage left. And there we go, about a 2-minute 3-star using a Hog Rider attack. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope this gave you a few tips on things to look out for when doing Hog Rider and hybrid attacks, and you're able to get some tips that can help you 3-star those max bases. Be sure to share this video with your clan by telling them to go to clashtooter.com/do5. Subscribe to me here on YouTube and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And again, be sure to come and message me on Bindle so you can get immediate help on your attacks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.